MMTs, you're below 25%, you're putting in a long-term bottom on the Netflix after the earnings and whatnot. So you've tried to attempt breakouts. We bought and we sold them. We shorted them. We bought them. Doesn't matter. We're consolidating. This is a CMG intraday chart. You can see it clearly up here in the video. NFLX 3 minute. Now, let's take a look over here at what some of the put options are doing. Here is the Netflix, down 15.38. So let's do this. Let's bring, so we can see what Netflix is. Okay, so let's go to the 240 put, which we already have. Okay, let's take a look at the amount of premium that they're giving it. They're actually still in premium in that 240 put right here that's in the money. Okay, now, having said that, because it's the day after the earnings, let's take a look at the lower end of that 230 call that was inflated. They took out 53% right here. Total volume traded on the day, 1091. Okay, historical volume is only 339. Look at that. That's 3 times that. The low was 1250. The high was 1775. There's only 1184 net open interest. What I want to tell you here is that the 230 call, which I'm going to put right here. So let's go to the 230 call. There's the Netflix chart right here. Long and short, intraday. Let's get over here to the Netflix 521 230 call. That's slightly in the money. Now, what do we have here? Is we have this. How do we trade this? Well, we're going to find out right here and now. The 230 call is in the money. It makes a bottom and it has a $1.25 yield. Over here, when we bounced, we got some dollars over here. Here's the print of Netflix, but look at how much premium they're taking out with this $15 drop. It's a 240. It was below the market from yesterday. So we're going to find out where the entries can be made so that if Netflix wants to break down this side of the market, the 230 call will lose its value and go down, and the bounce would happen here when we get the reversal there. These are the strike prices that we're working with right along with the chart, the 3-minute market maker price action, which allows us the ability to do what? To be able to see that if I'm to see how they're still in premium in that 240 put in the money and how they're trying to leverage up that call. That was 17.75 on the intraday high. Now, yesterday's close was 18.20. They managed to walk away with that much because of the price action volatility in the pit here, and the bottom. We came down to 234. And I told people yesterday you could get down in this delta range and you would bounce $3, $4 off of those lows, and it's finally working on it at that low. When we made that low there, the call was putting in 1250, you buy it. At that time, when we made that low, we peaked here at 1350. These closed at 1075. They didn't even quite get a $2 or a $3 premium. They got about a 2.75 premium. 9.8 being the low, and now we're $2 off the high based on what CMG is doing. So if I'm going to trade long and short, so what do? I go long here, and if I'm going to break out here, then I'm going to buy the call. I'm going to get paid when that goes up. When the call goes up, I'm going to sell both, and I get paid. At the same time, if I'm going to make a major reversal in Netflix, then I'm going to be looking at, well, what do I do? Okay, and what do I do is that if I'm going to come back down and break that teeny line, I'm going to look at entering these puts right here with one contract with the new MMTs to paper trade these and buy them down here. It's still a $2 premium, but we're not breaking out. We're breaking down on Netflix, so you'd be buying the put. And this is going to lose value in the call. So the puts are going to go back up in value when this reverses on the second intraday. 8:48 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4/26/2011. Call and put side relative to the equity. Long and short the equity. Calls, puts, trading 2-to-1 ratio in the entry management called the SMF Market Maker Options Entry Management. Based on what? Hey, my name is David Do. Based on this right here. If I'm going to break out, if I'm going to hold down here, if the brain is telling me it's going to go long, then the calls go up in value. If the brain says it's going to go short, then the puts go up in value. You've been given a gift on CMG.